Hello. Welcome back to Straight Talk No BS. Before we get started tonight, I want to let everybody know that we do have a new shirt, a new style, which is where we support breast cancer awareness. And tonight, Judy is actually wearing the shirt. And you can inbox either one of us to let us know if you want to order the shirt. Just let us know what size, give you information. But it's a breast cancer awareness. I like that.
It says "Fight like a girl," and it also will
Say
say
that.
"Straight Talk supports Breast Cancer Awareness Month."
Nice. I like that.
I
Okay.
like
She's in a
that.
little mini skirt.
Look, a mini skirt.
I'm still a cook, mama.
I can't use that.
Lord have mercy. Leave it to her. Leave it to Judy. Well, anyway,
Okay,
tonight,
seriously.
yes, tonight the conversation, the topic will actually be about education and money, financial, however you want to say it. The point of the matter is, does it change us? Does it allow us to forget where we come from? Or does it keep us humble and we become, stay the same people? And it's funny because you end up living two lives.
Mm.
A lot of people don't understand what that is or what that means. But when you're dealing with education, isn't it funny or money when you start making it? How when you're around those people that are giving you that money, you act one way. But then when you go back home, you straight hood or you act, you know what I'm saying? You let your hair down.
Ain't that something?
So I mean,
Who's that?
you act the house.
What is that?
Anyway, so what I want to know is, does it actually change who you are or who you become as a person, not only inside and out, but also around your peers or those around you? So, like Cynthia, what is your take on that?
Well, I had a different view, but in the light of going to the radio station this past Thursday, it's just like the producer said, and I tend to agree with him, so I got to agree with him again. It doesn't matter if you have an education, and it doesn't matter if you got money. If you're a damn fool, you're a damn fool with money. If you got an education, you're a damn fool with education.
Education, yep.
That money doesn't make you, and that education doesn't make you. And that saying where you say you can take a person out the hood, but you can't take
You
the
take the
hood out
hood
the
out the
person.
person. Hmm.
You don't have to be you don't have to have a college degree to be educated. You don't
Hmm.
have to have a pocket full of money to be rich or wealthy. You can
Yes,
be
yes.
the brokest person on the street, but have all the wealth in the world.
Hmm.
Mm.
And I'd rather have my respect, my integrity, my morals, and my values than to have any dollar. I
Yeah.
don't got to sign my name on the dotted line. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I try my best to do it. At the end of the
Right.
day, if I can't do it, I'm gonna be woman enough to tell you what I can or cannot do. But as
Yep.
far as letting that money make me or that education make me, no. If you're a fool, you just a damn fool all the way around.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
people think inside their head really that it does change them. Like, it affects their social status, I'll say. They really believe that because now that they've obtained an education, or now that they have a better financial paying job or something like that, that really has changed them. And in a way, I think it's supposed to, a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Because it helps you think more positively about yourself. Well, a lot of people do say hang around people that are on your level. You know what I'm saying? They say when you start hanging around people that are not on your level, they just bring you down, and they tend to always want a loan. But you can never get a loan from
But
them.
but then
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead, friend.
No, go ahead.
And also, it's funny how you ever have those friends who finally go to school. Now, before they went to school, y'all could sit around the table, y'all could talk about anything.
You know what I'm saying? You speaking those Ebonics, and then all of a sudden now they didn't went to school, and now y'all don't understand each other because everything is that dang medical terminology,
right? Or something else.
Oh yeah, because they think they're so smart. And yes, this and that, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the around the way girl that you used to know?
Well, I
Why do
gotta
you
ask.
do yourself?
I gotta ask this then. What if the person was always that way, but they was just trying to be hood and speak Ebonics to fit in with you?
Damn fool.
Around.
Damn fool. A damn fool with
See what I'm
education
saying?
or a damn fool with a couple of dollars.
So
Ain't that
because you got to remember, you do have those who want to be down. They're already educated. They book smarts, but they don't want nobody to know they book smarts because in some instances people think being nerdy or having a, you know what I'm saying, being smart is almost like, you know what I'm saying, like you're gonna be looked down up on. Yeah, it's uncool.
Okay. Well, I understand that too because with a certain some of my friends, you dumb yourself down sometimes, but I still don't make them feel less than. But a lot of people who get an education and all of that, they try to make you feel less than.
You do have some.
Go ahead, Frank. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say you do have some people who do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, we all hanging around, and we have one friend that we can sit up and talk all day long about. Oh, after we graduate, we're gonna go to college. We're gonna go do this. Now we have a plan for ourselves, but then you got that one that always they looking down. What you want to go to? What you think you too good and all this? You don't want to stay in the hood with the rest of us. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna look at that hard and be like, bitch, yep, I'm good. I'm too good. Okay.
What you gonna tell us?
I'm talking about DCC bound, community college, 4-year university, bitch. I'm good. Yep, I got standards. What? I wish somebody would come to me.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Nelson, we asked you a political question. Why, sure you can. Well, what do you think about Trump having the coronavirus? The motherfucker was dumb before he caught it. He dumb while having it. And you motherfuckers dumb for him being in office. And they got all the money. They got all the education. And they still dumb in a motherfucker. And we still down here in the projects trying to figure out how to pay our light bill. But we healthy in the motherfucker. That sums it all up.
I'm gonna say this: Trump might be just damn smart. He might not even have the damn corona.
But coronavirus.
He found a cheap way to get all the press and everybody attention and stuff.
I didn't mean to bring him up. I was just saying how people can have political money.
He said Biden's beating them in the polls. He said, "Hey, this is a way to get some attention on me now."
Yeah. Trump. Okay. Lord, I didn't mean to shine the light on you, Trump. I'm still giving you time. I'm still giving you airtime, even though we in the projects. I'm still giving you airtime.
But one thing I gotta say, Nate, you brought up the producer that was in the radio station. Another thing that he said that I agree with that would probably reflect me is that he said that if I ever hit the lottery, I would be afraid of going broke for having such kind heart and giving to so many people. But that would be me.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're winning a lottery thing. You know what? And one thing I do not understand is when people get money, why they start shopping in stores that they ain't never shopped in, they ain't never even said
shut your mouth.
About.
Maybe I'm still be going to the Dollar Tree,
Walmart. Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a whole Ricky Smiley. Yep, my baby still wear light up shoes. Okay,
yeah,
but he comfortable. You know what I mean? His grandson
right.
Light up shoes.
See,
shoot.
I'm sometimes I do wonder, like, the friends that you lose behind getting an education or a better paying job. Are those really? Would you really even consider them friends?
No,
probably not.
No, because if I lose you because I got an education or because you moved up and got an education or finances, if I lose you in that aspect, you were never truly my friend. You was that branch. You was that branch that was out there. We
Yeah.
did what we were supposed to do with each other.
Blowing in the wind.
And you went your way and I went mine.
Yeah.
See,
How about a
and
lot of friends don't understand it. You don't have that same time that you used to have before you went to school. You know what I'm saying? And they get upset with you, don't want to hang with you no more, don't want to call you anymore because they don't understand that, you're trying to reach a different level in life.
So therefore, they really weren't your friends, or maybe just selfish at the time, because it doesn't necessarily mean you weren't really a good friend, but sometimes people tend to be selfish.
Because when I went to school, I had a lot of friends tell me, you know what, you don't have time to call me, you don't call no more, and this and that, you acting funny. I'm like, I'm not acting funny. You don't understand the struggle is real when you're in school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's day and night.
Because
Sleep,
you don't. Yeah, because you don't have the time. You don't have that extra time. When you put something else that you're trying, a goal that you're trying to reach, you don't have that extra time. And it's not that you're being funny. It's not that you changing on nobody. You just have a different aspect. You got something you're trying to reach. And the only reason that I think they don't understand that is because they're fighting with something within them. You know what I'm saying? They probably mad at themselves. It could be anything, honey. It could be the fact that they mad that they don't have the motivation to do what you're doing. They
Girl,
see you.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
They ain't fighting within themselves, Francis. Girl, they ain't fighting within themselves. Let me tell you what they doing. They mad you got a nickel more than them. And bitch, I'm gonna keep my nickel, okay? I'm gonna keep my nickel.
Okay? But see, listen. But I say this: the reason I say fighting with something within themselves is like this. Think about it. Anytime that you're doing good and you got that one friend that always down and this ain't gonna work out, this ain't gonna work out. It's simply because they're pissed off because they hadn't taken the steps that you have taken to try to reach your goals. Okay. So therefore, what they're doing is whatever they got going on, they're trying to push it off on you. Like they say, misery loves company.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That's the bad thing about it, though, because it's just as obtainable. Just like you can do it or whatever, they can have exactly what you can. There's no reason to feel.
Well, a lot of people, they're like that. Like I said before, silent competitors. You don't even know that your own friends are competing with you, but they are.
Over money and financial status.
Yeah, things that you don't even, you're not even worried about, but it's on their mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to sit there and basically almost put yourself like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like dividing yourself up, trying to make time for everybody, but people don't understand you don't have that. Time waits on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pass you by, and the thing of it is, and it's not that, like you say, Tanya. Yeah, they probably got the same means of getting that same education or getting that same job. The difference is one is more motivated than the other. The other one will prefer to stay down here while the other one is steady trying to rise. So it tends to want to drive a wedge in between them.
Well, on the educational part, I'm not going to be negative about it. I think education is the way to go. I think you can never have too much knowledge. I don't care what it is, whether it's nursing, whether it's community teaching. I don't care what it is.
I'm going to say some people are too educated for their own good. And I mean,
but wait a minute. See, but that's what I was finna say. I'm uprooting education because I want my kids to get a high education. But for my ass at 45, I can't retain shit like I used to retain shit back in the day. So me going back to school right now, I'm gonna be that common sense educated motherfucker. I don't want to be that educated motherfucker. Just give me a little common sense, little knowledge, couple of dollars, and let me figure out how to flip it and hustle it and turn it around. But I don't want to go to school to do that. I don't want to do all that.
So would y'all think that you have to attend a certain school or college or whatever just to be considered educated?
No. A lot of wealthy people or a lot of people didn't go to college to get their wealth, like that man from FUBU. He ain't been no damn college. He started FUBU out of his garage. I'm not saying that's the way to go, but you don't have to be college bound and educated or a degree to be educated.
Well, now, no, we don't, because we have social media and we have so many different platforms, That's how a lot of young people, young adults make it now without going to college. That's why they're so quick to tell us, just like my kids, I don't want to go to college. College is not for me. That's because we're making it too easy. Think about these tournaments that they have playing video games. Who would have thought that you can make millions of dollars just playing a video game? Mm-hmm. Those are the things that we ground our kids for and tell them, get off that video game. You can't get on that video game until you clean up your room. If I knew that they could make millions of dollars off of it, baby, I would have told them, baby, if you don't forget this room, don't clean that room up if you don't stay on that video game till 6 o'clock in the morning, get all the practice you need. Baby, if I would have known, I'd have been on them right. I would have been on the game with Julia too. Yo, no, been up playing, baby. Shoot, bags underneath the eyes, Folgers brewing in the kitchen, baby.
See, I gotta see. I got
Let me read
question.
this comment real quick, Francis. Let me read this comment.
Go ahead.
Education is power. It's something no one can take away from you.
That's true.
That's true. Yep.
The funny thing about that is you can have all the education you want or all the education you need. The crazy thing about it is what is this deal with overqualified?
Yes.
So you don't went to school for all these years and you've done everything that they said that is required for you to get in this field.
Okay.
But then you get there, you go fill out your application, you do your interview just to find out you overqualified. What in the hell?
What does that mean?
Okay.
What does that mean?
And then not only that, you got to remember this, and not enough experience is another one. These kids go and they get these jobs. They try to have some type of experience. So when they get up in there, they do have some type of experience. And then people tell them, well, you don't have any experience. You don't have enough experience. Well, if you don't give them a chance, of course they're not going to have no experience.
They won't ever have any.
That sound like credit. You don't have enough credit.
Yeah. And then when you sit up there and you get you go to school and you do all these things that you're supposed to do, then all of a sudden now you over there in the corporate world, but you got too much qualification. You too What's the deal with that? I'm like Tanya, what does that actually mean?
Completely lost.
No, I think what it means is I know that you're worth more money than I'm willing to give you. So I'm gonna tell you that you overqualified, so I don't have to pay you that money. So that way I ain't got to hire you.
I agree.
You see what
I'm
saying?
overqualified. I'm overqualified in ebonics education, goddamn it.
101.
I cannot with her. I cannot. No.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You want to learn ebonics and hustling? 101, goddamn it. Get up straight out and I will teach you.
Professor Nene has got you covered. Don't you worry about it.
No. We is not gonna let Nene, we is not gonna let Nate sit up here and put straight talk out like that. We're gonna mess around, all of us going to jail. No, Nate.
I'm gonna teach you how to hot water, cornbread, and fog mouth and chitlins and sell that shit.
I tell you what, we're gonna have to get Nate her own talk show. So
okay, that's a whole situation.
Yes.
Nate Nucci said, hush up.
A whole situation right there in by itself. You're not lying.
I'm telling you, yes.
What you say? The chitlins.
Y'all can't be mad because Nate got that street hustle.
Yeah.
You got to be educated and street smart nowadays. And a lot of people don't understand it. You can't be great in one thing. You can't have a one-track mind. You better, to survive in this world, you better be a jack of all trades.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
so
you got to.
I try everything at least once. At least
because you're gonna have to learn how to beat them at their own game.
You daggone right, because it's always somebody out there trying to beat you and trying to get you.
You have a head of.
And if you're not educated and are in the know, you're gonna get got.
You ain't lying.
I'm telling people, they will get you quick out here.
Waiting.
Okay, that's just like who in the Sam hell came up with this chip in your debit card or credit card?
whoever did thought it was the wisest, smartest thing in life. That's just
Well,
maybe because
that's
old,
somebody.
we don't like new stuff, but
That's somebody, girl. I'm gonna tell you what I say. I say that's somebody that didn't have shit else to do. Needed to find another way to make money and get into your
tracking us.
information.
Exactly. That's what they're doing. They're tracking us.
us.
Just like when they came up with cell
So
phones. Why did they come up with cell phones? To track us. To keep up.
GPS. Wait a minute. Okay, what's that Pokemon game that everybody be playing?
What?
They uses your GPS. It uses your damn GPS. Why would you do? Why would you do that?
Had people following you. Yeah, I wasn't down the street
And
on.
wait, hold on.
Yes, you were.
And look at this. And the people that I've always seen play this game are people at the college. This is what I'm trying to understand. You smart as hell, huh? You got all that education. You real smart.
Mm-mm.
You so smart that you dumb.
Well,
I
I'm gonna
don't
tell you.
understand it.
Oh, I had created an app similar to that, and it was for like a exercise group, so everybody can come together. You know, if you ever get in trouble, somebody you'll be able to reach out to somebody. They'll be able to find you by your location. Well, I took that app away. I said, no, I'm not going to do it because that's giving perverts and all these pedophiles a way to find people. So think about that. So I said that I'm not going to be the one to put that out there because I ain't got enough money to get sued. Okay. I ain't got enough money.
They're gonna do it. They know you're gonna
That's
do
right.
it. And you're gonna spend the rest of your life paying. Girl, you're gonna have to give your finger, you're gonna have to chop a little bit off at a time till you get all the way down to the
You ain't
nub.
never lied. Ain't never lied.
You're gonna be paying. You're gonna be paying. But I'll be trying to figure out, like you say, like Cynthia said, a lot of people, college isn't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean that you're less educated. It doesn't mean that you don't, you don't have the means to survive. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means that you might prefer to go to a trade school. And within that trade school, build your empire. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. Who says you actually have to go to college in order to build an empire?
That's
You don't have to go that way.
You don't.
But the thing of it is when you get around people, and this is not for us, this is not for, you know what I'm saying? We probably know some people that's like this. All of a sudden, like Tanya said, that status, you know what I'm saying? They get that status and they forget about the person who was always there to lend an ear whenever they was crying and had to stay up late writing the paper, or they was hungry and couldn't run out and get something to eat because they was too busy studying for an exam they had that morning.
That's how it changes you.
And then you get over here with these people over here, and next thing you know what? You done forgot about that person. Now this person is sitting all by themselves. You don't even know them no more. You forget where you come from and who had your back.
But the person that you forgot about is more blessed and more educated and wealthy than you will ever be. They're still humble in the walk that they're walking. They stay.
Definitely.
I keep using myself because I do know a lot of educated people, and I have ran across a lot of educated people, but that don't make you better than, or that don't make me less than because of what you have. Just because my frame of thinking with my children, just because you live in the hood, you don't have to be of your hood. You don't have to become a statistic of where you come from.
Okay.
That's right.
I'm a prodigy of that. I joke a lot and I say a lot of goofy stuff, but my background of how I was raised and where I come from with my mom and my dad, it made me very humble in who I am. And I give more today now as a 45-year-old woman than I received as a child. A lot of people would not be able to come from the grounds that I came from. I'm not saying that there's not people out there that didn't go through worse things than I did, but just me being who I am, it's easy for me to stay humble because of how I grew up.
Okay.
There's no amount of money you can give me to make me lose who I am as a person. That's what I need people that are listening to hear. You can have $250,000 or $1 million, but you can't replace your inner person. You can't replace your person and who you are. we always talk about going out and doing something for the homeless or the needy or whatever. We don't need the flat, however you said, a straight talk, if that's something you already do.
I'm saying,
Huh?
you going in and out.
Yeah,
You're going in and out. But I'm gonna say most of the most determined people that I've ever met came from like the hood.
Right.
So it changed in
Yeah,
a
it's like that
positive way.
struggle that they went through. It made them push harder. It made number one, and the top of their class in school. A lot of them make it to Harvard. And these ones that grow up in these suburbs like our kids that don't really want to do anything. They don't know how to push. They don't. They let the struggle beat them.
You know what? And you saying that, think about it like this too. Like you say, those who are not even middle class, but in the upper class, who have everything given to them. Have you ever wondered why them kids or those parents be so miserable? They still not happy. They have everything that they want, or everything they could possibly want.
I'm gonna say this.
about to
I don't
ask
have
that.
to wonder because I'm living it. I'm living it. I wanted to give my kids everything because I could. I wanted to make it easy for them. Well, also to make Tanya happy because that's the way she wanted to raise them. I'm just telling the truth.
Whatever.
I feel like they should have struggled some more. They would have struggled some more. They would turn out a little bit different.
Yeah, but like that, and which would probably be true. But it's like those kids or those families that, what I'm saying, they don't have to deal with, what I'm saying, waking up wondering, okay, hey, the hot
What are
water
we
still
gonna eat?
on. Hey, can I
Lights
put
cut
this
off.
light? Yeah, all of that. And since they don't have to worry about that, it's like they don't have a care in the world. So nothing means anything to them.
Yes.
Nothing means, not even having no lights. They don't have no lights. Girl, they learn to shoot themselves in the head. They've been and lost their doggone mind. But have you ever
Okay, here's a
ever
question.
realized though that they tend to be very sad and very withdrawn?
And lonely in a way, it
Yeah,
seems like. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Francis, I want you to answer this question and I answer it, or if you want to answer it. It says, why do our children have
I tell you what, without the struggle, you're not gonna know the way of life.
That's right.
You're not gonna know the way of life. If
A little
you
bit of
if
struggle
you've
is good, I
been
guess, right?
Yeah, it
Somebody can
is,
tell you
because
about the struggle, but it's nothing like feeling it.
going through it. Yeah, because I feel like this: if you have struggled, if you had a little ounce of struggle to deal with, I kid you not, when you get out there in the world, you gonna know how to maneuver. If something don't go your way, you're gonna know how to rearrange something and make it happen. You're not just gonna give up. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some type of struggle. A counselor once told me, when you give your kids everything, you send them up. Yeah,
Set them up to be criminals.
criminals,
And
baby.
say it now.
Well. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna say it like
Oh,
this. Okay, Miss, who is this?
that's
Molly.
Molly Blackwell. Blackmail.
Okay.
That's my Amy.
Okay. So if
Miss Molly, which part, Aunt Molly, what part do you disagree with?
well, I say this. Sometimes if you don't teach your children, and I say this, there's a difference between, like we said before, spoiling your kids and teaching them, or just spoiling them without teaching them. There is a very big difference in that.
Okay.
A lot of what go ahead.
Okay, this is Molly's response. She said, I did not have to struggle, but my parents taught me the value of money. Now, let me say something real quick. You probably didn't have to struggle, Aunt Molly, but guess what? Grandma struggled, and you saw her struggle. You saw her work in the snow. You saw her help work 2 jobs to provide for her children. So you saw the struggle.
Yeah. And then I don't let you have to remember too, the struggle doesn't only come financially, it doesn't only come in education. You also remember a struggle is only having one parent in the household. You see what I'm saying? That people don't understand, that makes a big difference too. It makes a very big difference. But sometimes you got that one parent that hey, got the strong backbone that can make it happen and keep the
I mean, that's
kids from, you know what I'm
being
saying?
out there in the streets and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, that just makes me think of that like football players or something like that that make it to the NFL. When you hear their backstory, you know, they came from nothing, or you know, living in the projects or the hood or whatever, and they had a single parent. Mama was the only one providing and sacrificing and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't have anything, but when they got that education, they took it. They valued it more when they got that
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to make it in the NFL and start making more money and have a bigger status, you know, for themselves. They appreciated it so much more. You see that. So
Um,
money and education can change people in a positive way as well,
oh yeah,
especially
it can do it in a
if started
positive.
right.
Yeah.
I feel like kids, when you give your kids everything, they tend to believe that it's owed to them instead of learning that I appreciate it, that my parents
Yeah.
worked so hard for it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They start believing that, oh, you know, I should have this because Jack over here has this. So I should
Ain't that
have
right?
it and you should give it to me.
Damn.
I give you
That's
free
crazy.
ass whooping.
Thank you.
Right. You crazy.
Well, that's how my son was, the baby boy. Very,
I,
very
I
smart.
I've been
What?
quiet because I was thinking of some things to say. But one thing my father taught me, uh, without an education and no money, my father was a hustler. My father had one job, and I love that man to death. I'm not throwing him under the bus. He's one of the best men I will ever know. So no amount of money or education can replace my father. But I was that kid that Judy just spoke of. And it wasn't that I was given everything. It wasn't that I had everything or anything like that. But I was the kid that was, what do you call it? Dying for that attention, you know, from your parents or whatever case. I'm not going to say daddy, little girl. Any parent would have did for me. Any mama, daddy, it don't matter. Just somebody. But
Yeah.
at 18 years old, outside of us scuffling and all this and all that, my
Right.
father let me know real quick. I apologize for what I couldn't give you as a child or what I didn't give you as a child. That's on me. I got to carry that burden daily. But as a young adult, an 18-year-old young woman who called herself being grown, trying to start her own family, you out here lollygagging and doing what grown folks do, baby, I don't owe you nothing but love and respect.
Absolutely.
Okay? If you feel like the world owes you something, you better get out there and get it because this world don't owe you shit. And
Yep.
I mean that in the utmost respect. When people start teaching their young adults that or their children that at a young age, whatever I give to you, I give because I choose to, because I love you, but it's not
Yeah.
out of gratitude because I owe you. That's
Yes,
something
ma'am.
Hey.
for my kids.
I like that comment. Yeah. I like
Rodney, you
that
talking about
comment.
Rodney? Rodney.
Yeah, it's it. Because giving
Yeah.
them everything gives them expectancy instead of independence. So they become dependent of others instead of being dependent of self. That's true.
That's it.
Very
Yep.
much. Yes. That goes back to saying, you know, with going through the struggle, you learn to appreciate life even more.
Yeah.
You learn how to stay humble. No matter how much education you get, how much money you get, you always come back to home. You know where home is, and you always gonna be who it is you really are.
That's
And
That
it.
makes
you know, and you're not gonna even care. Like for instance, we know when we get around people, and I know I should care, but something you know normally I don't. I am I am who I am. Bottom line. Have
Mm.
I changed? Yes. Changed when I was a little girl to when I was a teenager to a grown woman and then to an older woman. You know.
And an older one.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I changed as I got older.
Yeah.
Say it's
But
because of education, but I changed because a
no.
lot of things that some of my friends like to do is like it's a waste of time to me. If it ain't making dollars, it don't make sense to me. And that's just the truth. I don't have time to waste. If you ain't talking to me
Well,
about business or doing something better with yourself, I ain't got time for you.
But I
but
think
you
that
gotta
lose friends. I mean, I'm just saying because it doesn't come off all the time in a way of positivity, should I say?
Because some of those friends they steady complaining, they call me and they complain about the same thing over and over again. I'm like, okay, look, I help you. I support you. I help you go to school. If you need help going to school, I help you go to school.
Mhm.
I even help tutor you. They don't want to reach out and take that, but you want to keep calling me and complaining. You don't want to do nothing better with yourself except the help that's offered to you. Leave me alone. Quit complaining. Quit calling me complaining.
That's
Does anybody have any ways of a financial gain or education, since the topic is education and finances? I encourage anybody to go to the nearest community college. I ain't going with your ass, but
go.
you know,
Yeah, there's a million ways to make money, Nate. A million ways. I mean, if you want to, a quick one, hell, go rent an ATM machine and put it in somebody else's business. You know, give them a small percentage of the proceeds that you get. You know, you can do that. You go buy an ATM for $2,000 and put it in a business. First talk with the business first, and make sure they allow you to have that ATM in their business, in their facility. Put it in there, make some money. That's passive income.
Rent out the
That's
garage.
one quick way.
Clean your garage out and rent it out.
Rent your garage out. Don't do that. Corona.
Judy was saying, you know, like we were saying a while ago about change. And, you know, some of us, I feel like this. If over the years you have not changed, there's a problem.
That's true.
There is a problem. Because at some point, from the time you were born, you begin to change that first day.
Okay.
You changed every time you know what I'm saying, you woke up, something done changed. You know, so if you do not change and you refuse to change and you stay the same, something is wrong with you. So to me, I would feel like something is broken on the inside of you that would cause you not to want to change. But I do understand change is scary. Change is scary to a lot of people.
Oh yeah. I'm very.
But I say this. Hey, you got what? Cynthia, I've heard Cynthia say this before. Cynthia, you got to have the faith of a what?
The size of a mustard seed, baby. The size of, and that's a very small seed for y'all that don't know.
Okay. That's what everything in life, I believe. You can't have fear. If you want to succeed or if you want to grow, have to take a risk. That's in relationships. That's in anything you do in life. Take a risk.
I don't know. Wait a minute, best friend. Wait a minute.
You don't want to die having all these ghosts of regrets around you saying, I should have did this. I wish I would have tried this. No.
Wait a minute, best friend. I gotta be honest. Okay, this straight talk, no bullshit. We are promoting t-shirts and all this and all that, and I'm so goddamn scared. Can you see me? Can you see me? What if this shit don't work and I spent all my money? Y'all need to start buying some stuff.
Okay. What you say? They need to buy some damn shirts.
You know, we take donations. We'll take Trump money. Anybody.
Swipe it, girl. I know it.
Now you still waiting on that stimulus check.
Okay, round two. Look, y'all, I'm sorry, but when she said don't do it out of fear.
Wait a minute. Let's see what's going on over here.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
What's going on over in our comments real quick. Let me flash back. It says, this is why rich kids go bad, because they never had to earn what they have. Instead, they inherit all they have and abuse it on drugs and etc. I know a lot of people who do that. Yes, a lot of them. Okay, and then Miss Blacknail says, Rodney Powell, you don't have to be rich to go bad and abuse drugs. And that's true. You don't. So we're not saying all. So some.
Because you got some who be stuck down in that ghetto and don't know how to get out. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that mentality or the motivation or that strive to get up out of there and do something different. What is the one thing they turn to? You got your gangs. You got your drugs. You know what I'm saying? They start out with weed, a little drinking and all that. And some people can't handle it, so it escalates. So no matter what your status is, it can happen either way.
I know a guy right now. He's trying to offer me a whole bunch of money because he thinks his money can buy whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Judy, I want to work with your artist. I had $100,000 to spend on y'all right now. You ain't got to spend no money. I had to let them know money don't buy me. And no, we don't want to work with you.
That's it. That's it.
That ain't how I work.
What,
Money
what,
does
what,
not
what
Yes,
made you,
just because they got money, it's gonna control you and make you do and be a hand puppet. No, not me.
what made you say no to that?
What made me say no is because you shouldn't have came at me with the money first.
Disrespectful.
It was disrespectful thinking that you can buy me. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You did me wrong.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
And plus,
go
I
ahead,
know
I'm sorry.
it's a trick anyway. I mean, I know he wants to sign my artist to his label. Number one, I'm not finna sign my artist to your label. No, I'm not gonna do that. You can work with my artist, but she's not gonna be signed to you.
You can come sign my ass for $99.99. God damn it.
$1.99.
You know what I'm saying?
You
We're
are.
trying to see if I can get an artist to come get
We
my
are
artist
talking about.
because I need a job.
Look,
We we'll get back to the topic, Jay.
Look,
Money and education.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been envious a few times in my life over seeing someone else's status that's better than mine. I mean, what does that say about me that I have had an envious moment of someone who's like their house is better? You know what I'm saying? I went to, I've gone to a few friends' houses and there is like, wow, it's like a mansion. You know what I'm saying? And here we live in a roach infested apartment back in the day with my family. I'm just saying.
Not with me.
I'm
Okay.
I'm just
Okay,
not
but
Let me tell you what it means to me. Let me tell you what it means to me.
But I'm saying, what does that say about me feeling envious about that? What is?
I'm finna tell you.
Okay.
Get your ass out there and get some chicken wings, a box of mashed potatoes, and some cornbread. We can sell that goddamn food so we can come out. That's what that means. I ain't never envied nobody. Francis can be driving a BMW. Bitch, can you get me on? Can I get on so I can get on that level? I'm not going to envy nobody. I ask you how you got there and try to get where you at. Judy, both of y'all work in the medical field. The medical field is not coming. But I ask you how you got there so I can get there. But to look at you like, oh, I wish I had what you had. No, you can't cook like I cook with Lord. I'm the only girl. Lord. I'm just saying. So,
you know what?
Go up there and talk shit to them people and keep her job. So we all got different things that we can do better than the next person.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all, we got somebody coming in. Okay, we got Mr. Bazaar Kid coming in. Before I bring him in, though, I'm gonna let friend. Oh, I'm not the host, Francis. You're the host, but I'm sorry. I just had something to say real quick, though. Okay,
go ahead.
I think I'm the type of person that I am hard to impress.
Oh my God!
I
think everything. I swear to God, it takes too much.
We could walk inside Will Smith's mansion, and I'll be like, okay, what?
I'm sorry.
I'm just not impressed easily.
That's funny that you say that because that time when Zay, I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna bring in Stephen, y'all.
Go ahead.
What's up, Mr. Bazaar Kid?
Hey,
what's up now? What's going on?
Where you been, man?
Man, just around the world and I can't find my mind.
It's good to see you tonight.
Good to see y'all too, man. I've had a mini stroke after yesterday's debacle. Yeah. So what's the subject matter tonight? And that being in the Dallas Cowboys, the debacle I'm talking about.
Oh my
goodness. Did you see that though? Jesus. Yeah, that's it.
Money and
that's a whole other show.
People.
Somebody needs to be fired.
Wait a minute. We're gonna get on them Cowboys real quick and better get back to the topic. I started to call you. I mean, we need to fire that coach. He made 2 mistakes.
No, before you get to the 2 mistakes, she started to call you because the Cowboys had came up and Judy was like, he thought they were gonna let
I was calling the talk mess.
Yeah, and then
you put that hoochoo on them. I was gonna do it too. See, me and you alike. We the same. I told you. Okay, you just a female version of me. That's all it is.
That's it.
Hey, what happened was, see, when that damn I saw him coming back. The thing is, there's no effort. In everything you do, you got to give effort. If there's no effort, I think a high school team over here in McKinney could have stopped that.
You ain't lying. Hey, cousin Tim, love you. Thank you for tuning in.
What's the subject matter right now?
We're talking about how money and education changes people.
Oh, hell, we got dummies walking around here all day long.
Wait a minute. My auntie said, please, Mr. Kid, please, let's not talk about the Cowboys. It's still too painful.
Okay.
Francis, are you still Cowboys?
They should have, like I said, we got dummies walking around with money.
Okay.
So now everybody getting paid. Look, some people deserve to get paid and some people don't deserve to get paid. Basically, in my book, you have to.
Man, why that sucker didn't cook?
What's that?
Go ahead.
He didn't hear your question.
No, it cut out for a second.
No, I didn't ask the question.
Say that again.
Go ahead, Stephanie.
Say that again. What was the question?
I didn't answer the question. I was just listening to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, these people with money, man, people with real money that I've seen, that I've come encounter with, they do weird things because they get bored. But then, I mean, you have to earn it, man. I don't think, I saw something the other day that disturbed me. They showed two contracts. They showed a split screen. On the left side was the female from WNBA. I think it was Sue Bird or somebody. Let's just use her for instance because I can't really, whatever. And on the other side was the one of the low guys for the Lakers, and he starts. His was 13.5. The whole entire WNBA salary is 12.5.
That's so sad.
I know. Crazy. It's like they make minimum wage.
I got daughters. So where's the standard? Why can't we get television to pay attention to the female persuasion on sports and things of that matter? I enjoyed it. I grew up watching my sister. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, and don't y'all tell no damn body. I know we're telling a whole lot of people on here. I played basketball against some females, and they gave it to me, and I can hoop. You hear me?
Females, go ahead.
I done told somebody, but I ain't telling no damn body. You hear me?
The whole world know now.
And what's serious? Hey, I got a niece right now that is called to play football, but people in where she's at, I won't name no name, Denton, Texas. They they're not letting her. Well, they're both scared about her. Why are you scared about her? Because she's a human being, right? Why are you scared? I got breasts. We got parts. There's more to handle the hurt with this hanging around than the female.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think? So
my cousin says, unfortunately, it's all about the money, advertising dollars, and that is so true. We women, we're not making the dollars because a lot of people tuning in.
No. It's more for the women. It's more of advertising the body. The more body you show,
that's crazy.
The more you get.
That's crazy. It has. See, because where is my daughter lying her head that goes, oh, I got college, and then after that, and I'm talented. Where do I go from there?
On the ball.
Really?
I mean, a couple of us got daughters, and I'm gonna tell you like this: we might as well look at it. It's part of life. It's sad to say it, but this is the reality that we live in. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
And it is because listen. I've seen females and males, no matter how much education they got, and still, what did we talk about earlier? What was it? Overqualified. You got people who are overqualified, which don't make like we said, don't make no sense to me. Or you got the fact that she's a female. They don't really want to deal with the female because why? They probably know that a female she's gonna up their dollar. She wants the same pay as the man get, but then that's a hassle. So what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna bypass that.
Well, I have to say for y'all who don't know, a couple of weeks ago in the NFL, there were 2 female coaches coaching on each side of the field. So that was the first. So, you know, and hopefully in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have the first female NFL coach here on the show.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
See, but that's the thing.
Hey, I'm proud of Becky Ham. I'm proud of Becky Ham for being the coach for San Antonio. That was the first, and that's pretty good. And the referees. See, you have to set a precedent for it.
I think so. You're talking about basketball?
Yeah, both. Here's where I think the problem is.
Oh Lord.
I think it's the ownerships. All ownerships. They're not putting that. That's who puts the dollars. That's who runs everything.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the NFL. They own the day of the freaking week, Sunday. You can't. I mean, that's the Lord's day. But as far as everything, what is 80% of the world doing that's male? Watching football. You got your fantasy leagues. Why can't you put the concentration? You got to put the advertising. It's about the dollars. The owners are not wanting to step up and do that for them. And that's not right. It's not fair. Because mostly the thing I see is softball, volleyball. We ain't playing no softball and volleyball all the time in the sun and heat. We tropical. We're not doing none of that.
Money. It's all about money and who you know.
Yeah, but see, that's where they're trying to put us. They're trying to, no matter what you do, there's a loophole through everything. If it has to do with us, I guarantee you there's a stop sign. But hey, they can travel that same street, but I guarantee you it's a way around that stop sign. For them, it's gonna be a way around that stop sign.
You could be overqualified thing. I had a friend that was a master's degree, PhD, all that. Couldn't get a freaking job.
I've seen it.
How? Where does society go then? But you know what the deal is. We all know what the deal is. But old boy's nephew, cousin, uncle, friend, he got the job. But this qualified person, and he over there screwing all kinds of stuff up. But
how it is. Tear it all up. I had a question. Have any of y'all ever had a friend or an associate or somebody that just changed on you and you just like, wow, you know?
Every day.
I mean, if you look at like maybe you got a better job, like we've been talking about employment or whatever, or I don't know, just all of a sudden they changed on you for a reason because maybe you've come up better than. I have a friend that went to medical school, and like I said, it's hard to talk to her now. You know what I'm saying? It's like we battle and we're in a battle or something. I don't know. When I'm talking to her, it's like she's trying to educate me. I'm like, did you forget I went to school before you did? Dang. I went to medical school before you did. What you trying to educate me for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just something else.
We call that bullshit. We call that bullshit.
That's how she acts. That's bad.
She bullshit.
And it's funny when you have a badass car sitting out in front of your yard, but your house look like shit. But you bougie. Don't buy
$1 million car before you buy the house. Too short told you that.
That's what a lot of people do. Got that badass car in front of the house, but the house is a shack. Damn.
There's a lot of people do that. They try to keep up with the Joneses. They got that champagne taste, but they got that Miller Lite budget.
You say champagne live, all right. Go. You know what else is so crazy? I talked about this in the show before. Like I said, I could go into the store in a t-shirt and a pair of shorts and get treated like crap. Come back with the lab coat on, the white lab coat on, and the scrubs with the stethoscope around my neck. And it's, hi, how are you? Giving me all the. How can I help you? What? You're not following me around anymore now? Why? You're stealing? Because you think I'm a doctor now? So now I'm important.
Hey, how is it that you work all your life? And I see some of these older people, Social Security that they depend on, food stamps or what have not, and they don't get shit. $16 a month. I see this older gentleman. And then and it's to laugh at. You can't live off of $1,200 a month by yourself. I don't know nobody around here that can live. Hell, your rent is $1,200
these days.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That don't add up like these little checks they handed out. When the mother, then they send a second. I'm waiting on that second check. I've been sitting by the mailbox for a month.
Kid, where's mine at? Kid, you done got me started, boy. I'm waiting on that stimulus. Not
Shit, I've been sitting there just stalking the damn mailbox. Hey, the mailman starting to think the mailman think I'm sweet on him or some shit. I've been sitting there like giving him cookies and shit. It ain't his fault. Hell, I want my taxes. I want all that good shit. I ain't got none of them. I'm sitting up there handing him cookies like he got something to do with the shit. Talking about you gonna get shit. He said, bro, you been coming out here every day. I knew something was wrong. You sitting up here like I'm supposed to be handing out money. I ain't got no control over that shit.
He said he waiting on his too.
Hell yeah, he is. But I swear, when they said them checks was coming out, I wasn't telling nobody. I went to that mailbox every other hour. Forget day, hour.
Dog.
And I'm still looking for that check. I'm hoping somebody gonna sneak it in there one night.
Francis, what you got up there on your notes?
Huh?
Do what?
I asked Francis what you got up there in her notepad.
Oh, because you see me writing. Well,
And that's
I was fixing to make a comment that when he was saying about, the older people and them getting Social Security not having enough money. But have you noticed those are the more blessed and more happiest people you've ever seen?
Yeah, definitely.
Those are the ones that will give you more knowledge, and they smarter than the person that done even went those 4 years through their university. Because that person in 4 years, they all they gave you was what? Their book experience. They done gave you life experience.
And half of that. All right.
And they show you how to balance that out. They show you how to make like $1 out of 2 wood nickels. Do you understand? You see what I'm saying? How to rub how to rub them 2 nickels together to start a fire.
Ooh, what you say?
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got it. It's like you need money in order to survive, but is it really worth all the hassle you have to go through, all the unhappiness that it brings? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie.
More money brings more problems. I was about to ask that question.
I would rather.
You give up a piece of your life.
I can't.
Go ahead, Frank.
Hey, I'm cool with the struggle.
I'm agreeing with you, Frank, so I just got
no. You always get happy.
Hey, you hear me? I'm cool with the struggle food. Spam, noodles.
Okay, you know what? No. You lost me.
Vienna sausage.
You lost me at spam. You lost me at
I didn't mean.
I can't
open.
No. Look, now this is where y'all.
Yeah, we are not having church up in here with these raining noodles and spam and carrying on.
Now, see, I can't do the spam, but Judy, like the question that you was fixing to ask is, are you willing to do what?
Give your soul a piece of your life. I'm just gonna say this. My happiness was when I was broke. When I was broke, that was the best life. You know what I'm saying? When I started making money, I'm not saying I'm rich enough, but when I started making money, I had more problems. Keeping up with this license, keeping up with that license, you know what I mean? Life was stress-free when I didn't have money.
Hotel life was fun. Hotel life was splendid. No worries. Scraping my towels. I'm cool.
I'm gonna tell y'all these. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now that mailbox bring nothing but hate mail. They hate me. The people hate me. You hear me? They hate my freaking guts.
And like company.
All
they give me a damn coupon, and them shits don't even work. I get there, they talk about they expired. Hell, hey, I got a coupon the other day. They told me to take my ass up there and get a parfait. I go up there at McDonald's. The machine ain't worked in 6 months.
Well, here, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm just gonna agree with Judy, and I know that me, Cynthia, Tanya, and you probably agree too. Yes, when you go through something, when you know how to struggle, how to turn things around.
Yes,
you can always wake up. You can always wake up with a smile on your face and say, "Okay, Today is a
That's
different
right.
day, but it's gonna be better.
That's
Yep.
right.
It's a challenge.
I didn't.
It's
I
a
didn't.
challenge.
Yeah, I didn't. I tried it this way yesterday. It didn't work.
Yeah.
So let me try it over here. But see, this is the thing. When you go through the struggle, you have options. You have options on which way to go in order to make things happen. When you have not been
Yep.
through that struggle, when you have not done that, guess what? You stuck on that one-way road. And when you stuck on that one-way
And think
road,
it's over.
hey, next thing you know, right here, you're gonna lose this, you're gonna blow it
Yep.
out, you're gonna go over there, you're gonna jump off a cliff, you're gonna do something because you don't know nothing about nothing.
That's
Hey, I got a
right.
song. It's called Oops Upside Your Head. It's called Oops Upside Your Head. It's
I'm
called
done.
Oops Upside.
So done.
That's real. You can learn a lot from a dummy. Now, I'd rather mess with people than to been through the struggle, than been through something. You can tell me something.
That's
Yeah.
right. If you ain't never been through nothing, how you gonna tell
Don't
me
talk to
something?
me. Don't tell me shit. If you ain't been through nothing, I can't have it.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
But I asked my grandfather years ago, before his passing, I asked, God rest his soul, I said, Papa, how did you get to be so old? He said, keep living.
That's right.
Mm.
Just keep on
Wisest
living,
thing I ever
basically.
heard in my life. Keep living. And it meant so many things. It meant so many things. The simplest things can mean so much in volume.
That's right.
People miss that so much. Little things mean so much. It speaks in volume.
It speaks a lot. And the crazy thing is I always say, all of us, I don't even know why we as people are against each other, because we're all here to do the same thing. You live, you die, you survive in between. But you got to figure out, are you just living? Are you actually living, or are you just really surviving?
That's
Which
it.
one are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you here for? What is the purpose? You know what I'm saying? We from the time that we learn how to talk to we start, you know what I'm saying, distinguishing what's what.
A Tribe Called Quest. You have
yes,
a
we
mission.
have, you got goals. You start saying, remember when you little, you always say, oh, I want to be a
Yeah.
fireman. I want to be a police officer. I want to
Yeah.
be, girl, I don't want to be all them things.
Now see,
But it
now
wasn't for
people
me.
are put it. Now people are put it like, if you're like, say if your levels of where you live, blue collar, white collar, whatever. Now for us that have been in the lower level, no matter what, you know, not the blue collar level, I'm gonna call up. Now wherever they want to freaking project, whatever they want to call us, experiment or whatever the hell. I ain't no damn experiment. We ain't no experiment. My thing is to be expected. Okay, I either have to play sports or in this thing. Coming up as a young black male, my first thing, okay, mine was, why are we scared to be a police officer or a fireman? I really wanted to be a fireman because the shit looked cool and I loved people. You know what I'm saying? My thing was to save people. But when you watch, what about the kids now? There's some good police officers out there, true enough, but there's some goofing up for that bullshit. So where did my kid go where he goes, I want to help and do something for people. I want to make a difference. I got a son, he's in the military, and he threw himself in there. I don't know if it was to get away from mama. That's why I'm gonna go there, but
Probably.
Well, I say,
but his thing was there's people that really want to make a difference in some things. And my thing is, you want to make a difference, stand up, speak out, and shout out. And do it.
I got a question. And I want to know this seriously. You know, people that we were raised around who have went off and have you know what I'm saying, I guess further education and whatnot, and you know, they done changed in so many ways. Do y'all actually ever run back into those people? Do y'all run into those people and ever talk to them, or have y'all, you know what I'm saying, like actually just ran across them and had a conversation with them now compared to when back then?
Francis,
You talk about teachers?
Francis, wait just a minute. I hate to cut in real quick.
Hold on, yeah.
Francis, before my auntie leave, can you address her question, please? She wants to know, she says, why are you guys knocking education? I'm just saying, I'd rather have an education than to have to struggle, just to realize the struggle is real. I know the struggle is real.
Okay. Nobody's knocking education. Education is a beautiful thing. Education, going to college is not for everybody. Some people can go to a trade school and make it happen. We're not knocking education whatsoever.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, that's something can't nobody take from you. But when you have that education and you go apply for that job and they tell you that you're overqualified, we're talking about the walls that you encounter. The difference between spoiling a child and not addressing the struggle with them, opposed to them actually knowing the struggle. True enough, nobody wants to struggle. But
Yeah,
when
I'm saying keep fighting.
but when you struggle, trust and believe, you got more options than when you don't. You know how to handle.
You're a stronger person.
Yeah, it makes you know how to handle things in a different way. You know,
Dr. Taz, preach.
But
preach.
That you don't.
But
like
no,
I said,
we're not knocking education by any means.
No,
We're not gonna tell. I'm not gonna ever tell nobody don't go get your education. Don't go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just because I didn't go to college, or I only went to college for this period of time, I wouldn't try it if I was you. We don't rock like that. That's not something we gonna do, baby. We're gonna
like I said,
no matter what it is.
Shit, I got 3 in my back pocket. I got 3.5 in my back pocket. I'm not saying that's a waste. I'm saying there's going to be walls you have to fight, and there's also different options. I'm saying the same thing Taz saying. You're always going to have options, and don't let something discourage you into. There's always things out there. Like I said last time we were on the show, a person that tries many things, a dreamer, is a winner to me. You're trying different emphasis. Something's going to break for you. Something's going to break. And then if you believe in God like I do, hey, he got you.
All day long. But
only thing we're doing is just discussing about different ways education and money can change people. We're not saying don't get an education. Like I said earlier, you got to be a jack of all trades in life. And the only way you're going to be a jack of all trades is to get education.
So here's the thing, you can have all that damn money in the world.
But we're saying
a box of rocks.
Be financially stable and also have your common sense, your street smart too.
You got to.
I know some NFL players that came straight in and had, let's see, $12 million. You would think, okay, I'm set. As soon as that first week went by, that fool said he was down to $5 million, and he wondered where the hell it all went. People were already waiting. Everybody had to get paid. As soon as you got paid, there was already that upscale living that you already wanted to jump into. And now you're hit. Now you're fighting
like,
to stay at Walmart.
It's like this. Like we were saying earlier, in all aspects, I don't want to be rich and still be dumb as a box of rocks. I would prefer to be over here. I don't mind struggling. Do I want to struggle? No, I don't mind it because I know how to maneuver through the avenues. You understand? We know how to maneuver through that. But I guarantee you, I'm gonna be more happier over here than I am over here with the rest of these damn rocks. Not gonna
can I ask you ladies a question about something that's on the same subject? The ladies of Atlanta. Let's go there. The females of Atlanta, you know the show? When Niecy and all them, what do y'all think about that and the way they act versus the money part? And the basketball wives. Let's go there.
I want to hear your opinion. They're putting on different personas just to make the money, just for entertainment purposes. That's it. Outside of the show,
you think they really get down like that?
No, I don't.
I think a part of it is.
I think
I tell you. Let's put them on the plane and go over there into the deep part of the hood. Let's drop them all. Let's see who come out on the east side.
Yeah, Miss Nene could do it.
All I'm saying is, you can't sit up here and try to be hood and put on the hood for the money. But then when you placed in that situation, you don't know how to respond.
When I see the basketball wives, that's all I see. They're from the hood. They just got money there.
The only thing is I ain't gonna lie. I guess I'll be looking for some scrapping. I'll be looking for somebody to throw a punch. I'll be looking for it, but they don't get it.
It's because you just violent.
Hey, look, they do all of this right here. So it makes me want to be like, okay, who gonna stop arguing and who gonna throw the first punch? But like Judy said, it's all for entertainment.
Absolutely,
it's all
I
for
agree.
entertainment.
Okay, money don't change
Jeffrey
people.
Goodman's money don't change
You know,
people.
Jeff had
How
to
so?
jump in.
But Jeff, how so? How does it not change people?
Hey, I think if your core is solid, then it probably does. I think money changes people, period. Whether it could be in a good way, positive or negative. It just depends on, I think, your inner core, which way you sway.
You got a point.
Hey,
I do.
what did Buddha
believe that.
say? What did my producer say last Saturday? He said, if you're an asshole when you got the money, you're going to be an asshole when you got the money.
Hey, all you got to do is be consistent. At least I know how to take it.
You're a consistent asshole.
Be consistent. Be consistent. That's all you got to do. Be consistent. Because if you change up, I ain't going to know how to
Yeah.
So,
well, let me get some money. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to change me.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not going to lie. If I hit the lottery or anything like that, it's gonna change my black ass.
Bye, y'all.
My phone number gonna change.
Anyway,
I'm calling in. Don't call me for work. I don't hear you. Like she said, my whole name didn't change, baby. I am no longer Judy Palmer. Okay? I'm
Felicia,
I'm over here being quiet. No. Hold on. Hey, Nay.
Cynthia.
Nay,
I'm here.
I know. Chime in, boo. Chime in. Come on, I need your voice.
That's my girl.
I need your voice. I need your voice.
I'm down here looking at y'all. Judy, stand up so the kid can see your shirt. He came in like, kid, you gotta get us up on these shirts.
Yes.
Yeah,
one more time.
That is
fight like a girl.
Fight like a girl.
Come on.
For Awareness Month.
Let's go.
Yeah, for breast cancer awareness month.
Look,
bring
give me some of this camp. Give me some of this camp time.
Hey, bring me 2 of them Saturday.
Got
Boy, you bring it. Now, Judy, go back.
Go back to what?
To Steph. He said bring him 2 of them.
Let me go back.
You said bring you how many? You said bring you how many?
2.
I think he said
2.
Okay, we got you.
We got you down.
2 in what size?
Anybody else want a shirt? Get in the comments. And we got you.
Or a large and an extra large.
A large and an extra large.
We got you.
We got you.
Well, y'all, this was another good one, huh?
Yep. Go on, friend.
Well, now that you done said bring you 2, I guess we'll go on since I was quiet. We were going to surprise you with a shirt for your father.
That's
right. We didn't know how to approach you with it. So there you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Next show
that's so sweet. Hey, y'all my people, man. I told y'all, man. Hey, we come together like butt cheek and we 54 deep. We
Dumb. Ooh, I can't take you.
Oh Lord.
What y'all think about next show?
What y'all think about that for the next show?
Being about
black love.
Yeah, he want to talk about black.
You know what? If that's what we're gonna do, I would also say for each of us that show. Have y'all ever watched that show called Black Love? It's about the different couples.
Yeah.
Say when I tell you that would be if we could. I'm not saying watch the whole thing. You can watch bits and pieces of it, however you want to do it. But that would give some good insight.
That would be.
I mean, along with your personal experience.
Okay, for all our fans out there that are tuning in, if you have any suggestions for any show topics, any ideas, leave it in the comment, or either you can go to our page, Straight Talk, No BS on Facebook, and leave it in the messages.
Y'all need to go ahead and order them shirts for Breast Cancer Awareness Month or any cancer. I learned that all different types of cancers have different colors. My father passed away from stage 4 liver cancer 6 years ago, and his color is green. So it don't matter what color your shirt is. If you want the shirt, we have them. We can get them out to you. Straight talk, no BS. Support your Black women, please.
I got something the other day, and I'm glad it happened. I was going to tell y'all on the show Saturday. Delonte West has a mental thing going on. So it's I want everybody to be aware of mental illness. It's real.
Yes.
And he just happily, thank God, he finally got picked up by Mark Cuban, and he's getting back to his family now. He was in Dallas, Texas on Lake Forest.
I did see that.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God.
I did see that. Mark Cuban went to pick him up himself. He went and got him himself.
So his family has been trying to get him.
Mark
finally,
him because
he did.
Tight.
Yeah,
well, I like that.
They say he stopped.
You know what?
He was
That's
doing,
good.
That's real. That's real. It don't get no realer than that.
Yeah,
they say
it don't get no realer than that. The owner went and got you that hasn't had you in this franchise over 10 years. That's love. That's love. That's compassion. I like him as an owner. Money didn't change. I like that dude.
Say that again.
That meant a lot.
Say that one more time.
I said, I guess money didn't change Mark Cuban, which you can tell. He always walks around in that T-shirt and those jeans.
Here's another thing. He sold his business as soon as he got Google and all that. Yahoo, excuse me. He sold it as soon as he got it. He did not fall in love with a business. That's what most smart businessmen get it. And I've been told you don't fall in love with it. You get it and you sell it and watch it grow.
Well,
watch you grow, get the profit. But you sit back as a CEO.
And Jeff Goodman.
And let them have that.
I gotta say, I can't agree with everything Mark Cuban believes in. One thing I don't believe in is that he wants to replace in some of these factories, he want to replace the workers with robots.
Oh hell no! That's some of that money shit. Now, see, I told them they do shit when they get bored.
Let me get off of that. Jeffrey Goodman says that we need to vote. Please go and vote.
Today was the last day to register.
Today was the last day to register, but so hopefully everybody out there went and registered to vote. Because we gotta get somebody else in this daggone White House.
Me and all my
in between
one car. Me and all kids gonna be in one car. Me and the project, not me and my 3. Me and the project. I'm gonna have a bus. Goddamn, let's go get it.
Take them to the poll, man. Take them to the poll, girl.
Let's go get it.
Hey, Kanye's still running shit.
Stupid.
Is who?
Kanye.
They
Hey, mute his mic.
Okay.
Mute his mic.
Blasphemy.
I'm getting ready to go up. Shit.
Oh, you know what? Hey, I do.
Could y'all see me in the suit tie up there? Hey, we're gonna be barbecuing every day, talking shit. Might even fight a motherfucker.
I'm over you.
See, I would like to tell Stephen, I want to apologize. I didn't get to call in on Saturday when they were on the show. Well, of course, I stay in Bryan College Station, but I had.
Well, you can get it this Saturday. You can call in this Saturday. The ladies will be with me. Hopefully, they come. Yeah, you can get it. I love every minute of it.
I believe I am off this. I will be off this Saturday. I do believe. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I hadn't worked the night before, honey. Shoot, by the time I looked at that message, oh, y'all was over with.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna surprise y'all with a subject matter that's gonna make y'all go.
Okay.
That boy's slow. He's slow, y'all. He's slow. I'm telling you, he's slow.
I'm gonna tell
Wait a minute. We got Jeffrey asking to come on the next show, friend.
Oh, you need to come on.
Right? He wants to. What show do he want to be on?
Black love. Everybody's
Black love.
They want to talk about black love. So let's do it.
Okay.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, baby.
We're gonna come back. You know, we had our men's perspective and what men really think. You know, we have to ask ladies what they really think. So couple of weeks, or maybe next week, we're gonna get that in. Did he say, "Oh Lord, oh yeah"? What you mean, Stephanie? You'll be able to get to ask all the questions you want to ask, everything that you ever been curious about a woman. Bring your friends too. Bring your friends.
Yes. Hey, Tatiana.
I know
Hey, you see that? She said, "Hey, how y'all doing?"
Yes, she's over here. Well, I say this before, I guess we got about 5-10 minutes.
Oh, let me ask y'all a question before you do that. Let me ask y'all a question of y'all subject matter. Does a man have to have money?
Yes. Hell yeah, you gotta have some money. Wait a minute.
You know what I mean?
Wait a minute now. Wait. You can't come to the table with that's a whole nother topic. I'm finna go. He said, "Do a man gotta have some money?" Hell yeah, he gotta have some money.
No, you know what I mean by have some money.
You ain't gonna come about. I'm so scared to check, baby. My 900 is my 900. You gotta come with something.
What you say? All 9.
Wait.
What was mine?
Let me ask y'all. Did you say was yours is mine and mine also? So here.
Yep,
mine and yours, mine.
Yep,
mine.
Yep.
Oh Lord, my man come to the house to give up his check.
That's right, ain't that right? Separate
your
bank accounts, please.
No. Hey, you want to know something on the real? Well, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Old school, I'm not even gonna lie. I did see the format of my family. Pop would come home, hand mom the check, and she handled them bills.
That's
for real.
That's how it's that.
I mean, when I grew up, the women always. I don't want to sound, like that. So what is it? What is it called? I don't know the freaking word for it, but I don't want to sound like that old school, mom and pop kettle shit. But it's real, and that's how I grew up. They handled the bills. Dad went out there, but they both worked. But when it came to mom was more responsible. Hey, shit, that shit need to get paid. She gonna make them phone calls. Hell, Dad ain't trying to sit on the phones with the fools.
Stephanie, if you don't let us get out of here, we're going to be on here another 30 minutes.
Wait, I got something to say.
Shit, my bad.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, we're not knocking education. I just want to say that again, put that out there. The only thing that we're saying, just because you get an education, don't let that look at your brother man as less than. Try to bring your brother man up or your sister girl up and stay humble in the struggle.
Always. And then, and I was gonna add to that, if you like we said earlier, if you're gonna be an a-hole, be consistent at it. Always be who you are. You see what I'm saying? If we went to high school together, we've always talked and we've always laughed and kicked and all this. When you get over here, do the same thing. Continue.
Francis, I'm gonna complete it for you, baby, because Francis is on. She can't swear. She can't swear no more. But I can. If you gonna be an asshole, motherfucker, be an asshole from the beginning to the end. Please don't change the game. Don't change
the straight out, no bullshit.
Hey,
straight out, no bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, people used to tell me. Hey, the dude came up to me one day and say, "Hey, man, why you say that shit behind my back?" A girl that was sitting next to him that knows me said, "You was a damn lie." Offended for me, say, "You was a damn lie." Stephen King talk shit to your face.
And we
Lord.
That's just real. That's what you want. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why you want? I want my friends to tell me I got a boog in my nose.
Oh.
You hear me?
Yeah, that's a whole nother show.
Okay. Well, for y'all tonight, I want to thank everybody for joining in. And for all our listeners, we truly, and sincerely appreciate you. Don't forget about the t-shirt, the breast cancer awareness shirts. If you want to purchase any, just hit us on the page, or you can inbox us. Let us know your size, where to send it to, your name, how many you need, and we'll give you the information.
I was like, we got you.
Yes, most definitely. And Mr.
We got all skin colors of girls.
And there we
Subscribe
go.
to Straight Talk with these ladies here, man. Subscribe.
And until next time, hey, peace, love, and hair grease.
We love it.
Y'all